A revered politician once said, there should be a provision in our law that anyone without a second address should aspire to become a member of the National Assembly. That is the only way we can keep charlatans out of the red and green chambers. Also, anyone coming here, National Assembly, should have been cured of hunger and the kind of poverty that would make them engage in unwholesome acts. The concept of second address is that that person must be gainfully employed in any capacity other than putting down politician or politics. When people inquire about their careers, this will ensure that a member of the National Assembly can truly earn the affixing of distinguished or honorable to their names. Sadly, this concept is lost on Ikenga Ugochinyere, a member representing Idiato Federal Constituency in the House of Representatives, who has in recent months confirmed that he does not have a second address. If he once had it, then he lost it even before coming to the National Assembly. The streets are harsh, and people must do what they must do to survive. With all the ethical dilemmas it poses, this approach was squeezable for Ugochinyere when he was on the streets, a hustler. The archives documents all the questionable briefs he accepted in the name of being an activist. It did not matter how dubious the position he canvassed were. Once there was a paying client, then Ugochinyere was available to run it. And he did it well for himself. His presence in the House of Representatives attests to that. From his hustle on the street, he got the network, social capital, and funding to make it into parliament. Some had labeled him a cash and carry activist or activist for hire, but he got into parliament. But one would have thought that one could take the mud out of Ikenga Ugochinyere's pig or take the jungle out of his monkey. No, not even the decorum imposed by the hallowed post he now occupies can stop him from descending into the street hustle he has become accustomed to. He continues to ply his walls and to the highest bidder. Time there was when Ikenga Ugochinyere was all hyper about defending the position of the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Mr. Wike, who is also the immediate past governor of Rivers State. Our commercial activist was defending Wike's interests against his successor, Sanfu Similaye Fubara. Successor and predecessor are estranged. In those days, and this was not so long ago, Ikenga Ugochinyere plied his words and marketed Wike as the saint, while, as expected, Fubara was the evil person. Wike was once a close ally of Ugochinyere. Their relationship was presented as being based on mutual interest and a shared vision for a better Nigeria. His vocal support for Wike policies and his defense against political adversaries were misread as a testament to his loyalty and commitment to the cause. But as the dynamics of finances and politics change, so did Ugochinyere allegiances. Yes, I know, say, when this whole thing started, when this person started, I know, say, this person must be from Wike, so they couldn't even hide it. So it's all about Wike. Yeah, this is this guy, the Jadejoju, who said Wike does not have a second address. So they know that he does not have, so they do believe in second address. So they are now taking it back again to Ugochinyere. Oh my goodness. So all of them do not have a second address. So this is coming from a Wike's people. So there's no doubt about it. If you understand, they are so pained. So because you are loyal to somebody, you can be loyal and supporting somebody because the person is doing the right thing as at that time. But if the person changes, must you continue to be loyal to the person? Just, loyal to a fault, irrespective of what the person does. If the person is still doing wrong thing, you continue to be loyal to that person and be supporting him. That is exactly the definition of a loyalty that these people are talking about. You must be loyal to somebody, you know, for life. It doesn't work that way. If you do any, I go see any, you go collect. Ah, you go collect. So these guys are just angry. That is just what it means. They are angry because of the way Ugochinyere has been fighting for Fubara. So they believe that he's supposed to continue to support a Wike no matter what. Mm. It doesn't work like that too. Enter Simfubara. His ascendancy to power has coincided with a heavy financial war chest, as is expected of a man of means in political life. Ugochinyere took a sudden turn toward Fubara as the opportunistic merchant he is, rather than being guided by shared ideas of ideological identity. A stark reminder that his activism is for sale to the highest bidder. Today, with our activists having made a U-turn, it now says Fubara is not the aggressor, Wike is the aggressor. This commercial activist is not new to this kind of a vote face, a routine check of his past activities before going to parliament we unearth a series of instances when he radically altered his stance once his targeted mark had paid off or a client failed to meet the terms of the agreement. You see, say this is what you guys do. See, I've said it. If Ugochinyere, if he does anything, if he does anyhow tomorrow, they will give him. Fubara, if you do anyhow tomorrow, they will give you. So that is where we can have a clean society. When people begin to support people to a fault, not minding their flaws, that is so dangerous. So the pivots from Wike to Fubara becomes understandable. Wike was his client, but a realization set in that Wike will not part with FCT's fund, while Fubara does giveaways with River State money. So now Wike no dey spend money. You are a joker. Do I think this writer knows whom he describing? Ikenga Ugochinyere is not in any way comes nearer to those you have in mind to describe. He has a legitimate means of livelihood, educated and a philanthropic leader, loved by his constituency, Idiato and Imolite. His outspokenness is in matters of injustices, and you can't even stop him. Public affairs analyst. Very soon, the #1 land grabber in Nigeria will collect your land in Abuja if you even have one. This is a gutter writer, a praise singer, public affairs analyst, my foot. The writer is as unserious as they come. It typifies what is accusing Ugochinyere of. Is the one who is the sycophant here. Well done, Mr. Hatchet writer. But we, the discerning minds, refuse to be bamboozled by your sponsor writer because we can easily see through your evil machination. Your paymaster is obviously Nyesom Wike. Pray, does he even have a second address, as you have alluded to Ugochinyere? Wike, until his fora into policies, was not known to have established any tangible business that he could call his own. Whatever he is and has become today was as a result of his involvement in politics. So your write-up is shallow and hypocritical. Of course, you even end up disgracing Wike. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.